Namaste, my beautiful angels. Welcome to your reading for December 8th to December 14th. Thank you so very much for joining me here today. Before I start your reading, I just want to thank each of you for liking, for sharing, for subscribing to my YouTube channel, to my website, and to my other social media links, my Instagram, my Facebook. I know I haven't had a lot of time to post lately, but I very much appreciate your love and your support. So as we step into the final chapter of the year, we enter this portal of profound transformation. There is an energetic pull between endings and new beginnings, a sense that something is completing while something new is calling us forward. Quietly yet powerfully, we are feeling this pull. Collectively, we're closing a 9-year cycle, one that has asked us to shed old identities of ourselves, old timelines, and pretty much old versions of who we used to be, who we are no longer. And with that can come this feeling of confusion, this feeling of perhaps some sadness, reflection, going inward, and even of grief for many of us, because so much is changing around us within our inner world and within our outer world. And so if you're feeling this, my darlings, please take time to breathe, to meditate, to pray, because prayer always grants us strength, and allow these feelings to come up without judgment of yourself or judgment or guilt of how you may be feeling at this time through this very big transformation that we're all going through. You are witnessing right now the unraveling of the old world, so that the new world can arise. So a lot is changing on a micro, macro, and meso level in every area of our life. Everything that may be ending now for each of us, and whatever that looks like, because we are all going through different things, but whatever is ending for us is actually creating space for something more aligned, something more true, something that more resonates with our heart. So, trust the process, trust your heart, and trust the light that is moving through you. You are not alone. This is a month to release gently, and I emphasize gently, whatever is not working in your life, to realign with your deepest truth, and to remember that you are held and always loved by Source, by Spirit, and by the infinite love guiding you, guiding us all, our loved ones in the spirit world, our guides, our angels. We are being very much guided at this time. So my darling, sweet, sweet angels, let December complete what it needs to complete, so that the next chapter can be met with more clarity and with more grace as we let go of everything that's just not working in our lives anymore. Okay, my darling. So I hope that resonates with you. I know that for myself, I've very much been feeling that shift. I want to say for a couple of years, actually. And it hasn't been an easy shift. A lot of changes taking place. Changes that are needed, really, for our evolution. Okay? So for this week, my darlings, for the week of December the 8th to the 14th, I'm going to flip my screen so that you can see the cards for this week. So just take a minute, my darlings, to center yourselves, to call upon your spiritual teams of guides, of angels, of ascended masters, loved ones, to assist you, Source God, to assist you in picking the suit that will have the best messages for you for this week. We have here, and maybe one of the stones or the shell might resonate with you. So we've got jade, we've got a shell, and we've got some red jasper. So whatever is calling to you, if you're not able to hear the guidance, something may pull you towards the suit that will serve the highest good for you for this week. So I hope you've taken a minute to do that. And I'm going to now start with the suit of one, and I'm going to just flip my screen, so bear with me. There we go. All right, my darlings. Okay, so I'm going to lay these out. I have not seen them after shuffling because I have quite a few to shuffle. All right, let's see. Powerful, powerful, powerful. Okay. So for this week, for December the 8th to 14th, I've picked 6 different decks. Okay, so let's see what the messages are for you. Please know that these are general readings. You may resonate with suit 1, but you may also get some inspiration and guidance or resonance with one of the other suits. So feel free to also listen to those. So for those of you, my darlings, that picked the suit of 1, you got the Queen of Raphael. The Queen of Raphael. A very, very powerful card. So as I look at this card, first and foremost, if you have been going through any sort of health challenges, I'm really getting a sense from Spirit that this is going to get better for you. That, you know, certain help is coming towards you, whether that's in the through certain people, certain specialists, new diagnoses, whatever it is, but there is help around you. So there, I really do feel the clearing of something that has been stemming your health in any way. Okay, so that's the first message that I get for those of you that picked the suit of 1. You are being asked, my darlings, to really follow your heart. Follow your heart. This is a time of a lot of unity and peace and love and joy within your home, within your family, and with those that are nearest and dearest to your heart. You have been getting a lot of psychic or divine downloads that have been coming to you. And, you know, you may be questioning, am I hearing this correctly? And indeed you are. You know that when something is coming to you consistently, and it is good advice, that is, you know, Spirit's way of saying pay attention, whether it's maybe to see a new specialist, or maybe somebody would introduce you to somebody else that will help you, whatever it is and however it resonates with you. It could be a job, it could be a life path, it could be something to do with your health, it could be something to do with your relationships. But there is help coming. Spirit is really trying to get your attention right now. Okay, so you have been through a lot, those of you that picked the suit of 1, and this is time of deep healing, not necessarily or only on the physical realm, but also I'm feeling emotionally. So if you've been going through some sort of heartache or hurt or pain, that is the grief or whatever it is that you're going through, it is starting to lift and healing is taking place. You're being asked to be kind and understanding and compassionate with others. And Spirit is also saying that by you opening your heart through all of the challenges that you've been through to others who are less fortunate than you. So for example, say that you're going through some sort of ailment, physical ailment, and you're really struggling with it, but yet you tend to keep a very positive attitude about it. You may see someone who's having an even more difficult time than you, and by you, and even maybe not such a difficult time, but you can see that they're struggling, and by you being compassionate and understanding of what the other person is going through, that is then going to reap you more blessings for whatever it is that you're going through in your life. I very much feel like a karma or a karmic phase that you're going through. So the more love, the more understanding, kindness that you give to others, the more that's going to be coming back to you. So give full-heartedly. Okay, my darlings that picked the suit of 1. The next card that you got, and I got, the deck I picked was the animal spirit messages. And you guys got the cheetah. The cheetah. Amazing. Now, this is a very powerful spirit animal. You may be seeing cheetahs. You may have been to a country that has cheetahs, like Africa or wherever. You know, there is something that has really held you back for those of you that picked the suit of one. And you've been on a standstill for a little bit of time, not knowing which direction to go with, which direction to go in. It's kind of this or that thinking. And what the cheetah spirit is coming to tell each of you is that you really need to get clear on your intention. It's time to be very focused. And then once you are focused, to not delay, to quickly move forward in achieving your goal. So this could be a life purpose change. This could be a business. This could be a relationship. There's been too much this and that thinking, too much teeter-tottering. So, you know, the cheetah spirit comes to you, my darlings, to say, get clear. Get very clear, because you may not have the options later that you have now. So think about it. And, you know, we talked about release, and that's what Spirit is bringing to my mind. Inventing new versions of ourselves, letting go of things that are no longer resonating with us on a soul level. And once you realize and you get clear on your intention, on what it is, and you are focused upon that, don't let your mind wander, move quickly towards achieving your goal. Wow, very, very powerful, the cheetah spirit. But you must be clear, and keep in mind that the options that you currently have may not be there later. So get clear now, okay? The next card you got is Archangel Uriel, the light of God, holding up an amazing bright lantern for you to get moving so that you can clearly see the direction that you want to go in. And you know, Archangel Uriel holds up that light, that lantern for you. His name means light of God. And so that you can see the path more clearly. You know, trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. You know, Archangel Uriel says, you know exactly what to do. So stop the this and that thinking. Realize the blessings in front of you and know the direction, and then go for it. Let go of what isn't serving you and move forward, knowing that you are fully guided by Spirit, by the angels, in, you know, going towards whatever it is that, you know, you've been wanting to see, or wherever you've been wanting to see changes in your life. All right. The next card that each of you got is moving on. Moving on. You know, these messages are so amazing because, you know, the cheetah spirit comes forward with asking you to be very clear on what you want, and then to set your intention upon that thing, that relationship, that job, that business, whatever it is, and then move forward. You know, Archangel Uriel comes forward with, you know exactly what to do in this situation. Don't wait too long. Because those options may not be available to you later. And moving on. Now, the moving on card is coming forward to let you know that it is time really now to let go of those things that have held you back. The old versions of yourself. The parts of your being, my darlings, that you are not identifying with anymore. Move on from that. It is only by releasing what is no longer serving you, a version of yourself, a way of being, something that isn't working for you, whatever that is. And like I said, it'll resonate with you, everyone differently, but it's time to move on from that because the situation has now changed and it's time to move forward. Okay, beautiful. The next card that each of you got, my darlings, it's up to you. It's up to you. Only you can move on from what has been holding you back. Only you can state your intention and, you know, and your sight on your intention and your what you're wanting to manifest. You know exactly what it is that you have to do. And it is really fully up to you. And this is a powerful card because This tells me that whatever you are going through, those of you that pick the suit of one, the situation is not out of your hands. The situation is within your hands. So you have the final word of what you are going to manifest and what you are moving on from. Powerful, okay? Spirit is also reminding you to be kind, to be generous, to be understanding with others around you. Try to see what they may be going through, particularly through this time of change, a time of reinvention of the new version of yourself. Okay, my darlings, this is powerful, powerful reading. The very last card I picked, my darlings, that picked the suit of one is the messages from the universe. So let me read you your messages. In relationships, the biggest thing you must look for is consistency. Every time you forgive someone, or perhaps even forgive yourself, who is not being consistent, you are giving them or yourselves permission to continue the pattern again. Oh my goodness. So it's time to accept that you deserve better. So forgiveness is a key here as far as this message goes. But there also has to be something to show for the forgiveness, whether it's coming from you or whether it's coming from somewhere else or somebody else, because definitely you deserve better. Okay, wow, powerful, powerful cards. For those of you, my darlings, that picked the suit of one. Wow, wow, wow. So put these up. Now, for those of you, and those are the ones that picked the jade stone, okay? For those of you that picked the shell, so those are the group that picked the suit of two. For those of you, my darlings, that picked the suit of two, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, got lots of cards here. The very first first card that you got, for those of you that picked the suit of two, is the Knight of Raphael. The Knight of Raphael. You can see that gentleman on a horse in the water. So I feel like this is a very emotional time. There are clouds, I don't know if you can see it, on one side, and then there's blue sky on the other side. And that is a very big reference to seeing the light. This is a time, my darlings, that can be very romantic. It could be a time that is dramatic, poetic, introspective for you. You may find that relationships could be coming to the forefront more romantically. You could be finding more commitment in romantic relationships. This is a time where you could, if you're single, you could meet someone, or if you're with somebody, that it's a new phase of your life, a more romantic phase of your life. You could be swept off your feet, situations or topics that make your heart flutter. And if this is not resonating with you as far as a love situation, this is also a very creative time. So you could be implementing something, perhaps starting a YouTube channel, a business in which you're going to be around a lot of people. I feel like it's going to be a very amazing time of blessings coming in for you, and meeting great objectives in your life, in whatever business or creative project that you have going. It's a powerful time for you. And it could be relating to both the romance and the creative project or projects that you have. Very, very powerful time. The clouds are lifting. Life is just going to get so much better for those of you that picked the suit of two. Now, the next card, my darlings, that picked the suit of two, you got the honeybee. The honeybee, very, very beautiful, extinct animal. Our bee that give us the beautiful, sweet nectar of honey. Now, the honeybee comes forward for you to remind you, my darlings, that this is a time in which you really need to forget anything that has happened in the past. If you have had relationship difficulties, with a partner or with others, it could be romantic, it could be platonic, but you're being asked to forgive whatever has transpired. Forgive the other person, forgive yourself, and lead with compassion, okay? Let compassion and forgiveness be your top priority at this time. That's what the honeybee spirit animal is saying to you. You may like bees, you may love honey. The honeybee may have a very powerful meaning in your life. You could have a tattoo of a honeybee. But compassion and forgiveness is the message that the honeybee brings forward. And when you have more compassion and forgiveness for others, you have to remember to also have more compassion and forgiveness for yourself, right? Because it is only through filling our own souls, mentally, physically, emotionally, filling our cups, that we are able then to give some of that delicious sweet nectar, like the honeybee does, to others. Okay, my darling? So very, very powerful. It's a time to lead with compassion, with forgiveness, and make sure that you start with yourself. Very, very powerful. The next card you got, my darlings, is the amazing and beloved Archangel Michael. And Archangel Michael, you may be very close to Archangel Michael. You may have a tattoo of Archangel Michael. You may be thinking of getting one. It may be one of your favorite archangels, but he comes through for you, reminding you, my darlings, to remember who you are, okay? Because somewhere along the way, you have forgotten who you are. You have lacked compassion and forgiveness for yourself through everything you've been through. And, you know, you are a very powerful, loving and creative child of the Creator. You are very loved, is what Archangel Michael says. And, you know, you often may channel Archangel Michael in some way, shape, or form. You may talk to him, and he wants you to know he's very much with you, that you are protected, that your family is protected, to not worry so much and to release your fears to him. Powerful, powerful card. The next card you got, my darlings, that picked the suit of 2. Wow, you got the card that says solitude. Solitude. Very, very powerful. So this is a time of, as we're going through this transformative phase, right? From really being within to now start, you know, implementing a new version of ourselves. But you really need to dig deep. And what Spirit is asking, what Archangel Michael is asking, is that you need to take time to meditate, to pray, to state your intentions. Think about everything that's happened in your life. Think about all of the hurt, all of the pain, all of the disappointment, all of the things that you are wanting to now let go of, so that you can reinvent this new version of yourself. But I'm also hearing Spirit say that during this time of solitude, also consider how much you have done, how much you have learned, how much you have grown through this process that you have just been through, okay? To pat yourself on your back, to know that you are so loved, that you are protected, and that you are fully supported in this, you know, transformation that you're going through. Love is coming into your life, romantic relationships, creative projects. This is a marvelous time, but take time to go with it, to meditate, to pray. I can't help but say gratitude is going to be a key, because the more we're grateful, the more of these blessings come to us. You are being asked to, my darlings, remain positive. Remain positive is what the card says. So, you know, because you've been through so many challenges, whatever they are, health, relationships, finances, career related, whatever it is, your thoughts can tend to waver from happy one minute to fearful the next. And you're being reminded to keep your vibration up, stay positive. Help others. Always, I find when we do some form of seva, when we help others in some capacity, those blessings come back to us. Okay, beautiful. Remain positive. And I'm also getting from Spirit, before I put this card down, there could be people around you that are not positive, that bring your vibration down. And you could be finding it very difficult at times to keep your vibration up. It could be people, or it could be just situations. It could be things you see on the news, whatever's transpiring in humanity that is just breaking your heart. And it lowers your vibration, my darling. So try to pay less attention to that. Or, you know, if you're working with people or around people that are extremely negative, do what you have to, and then, you know, move away. Like if you're working with people, there's nothing you can do but get your work done and go home, or, you know, like don't stay in that, and lift your vibration. Listen to music, go for walks, laugh. I'm really hearing spirit say enjoy movies and just enjoy yourself with your family. It's a very fun filled time for you. Your message from the universe, my darlings, that picked the suit of 2. This, my darlings, is your validation that things are finally beginning to work out for you. Get ready for unexpected breakthroughs, good news, and plot twists. Blessings are coming. Wow. And I think we got this card last week. So a repetitive message. So if you got this message last week from my last week's reading, which would have been this week, definitely a double sign that amazing things are coming for you. Wow, 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 wow. Well, there you have it, my darlings. For those of you that picked the suit of 2. Now for the very last suit, the suit of 3, which held the red jasper. Very good for grounding and also for finances, okay? The root chakra. So if you have something with red jasper, it's a very good stone for grounding. So let's see what we got here, and I will just put them all out. Wow, wow, wow. Powerful cards. This, oopsie, one fell on the floor. Where did it go? Just bear with me. All right, perfect. All right, so let's see. The very first card you got, my darlings, and that is from the Angel Tarot. I just love this deck. You got the Strength card. Strength card. Powerful card, my darlings, that picked the suit of 3. You could also have Leo in your sign because there's a lion right at the top of this Strength card, and there's doves all around. So I see pieces coming into your life. You could be a Leo. You could have Leo placements. Very, very powerful time. So you know what I'm getting with the Strength card, and it is Archangel Ariel, who is giving you so much strength. So you may be connected to beloved Archangel Ariel because she comes through. She is the Archangel of abundance, of prosperity. She loves people who work and do things for, for nature in any way, shape, or form. And, she comes through with a message bringing you such strength, my darlings. This is a time in which if you've been feeling low for whatever has transpired in your life, she's buoying your strength at this time. It's a powerful time. And she's asking that you be kind to others, that you forgive whatever has hurt you, and know that this is a time in which your self-confidence is rising. Okay, so there's amazing and beautiful things coming into your life. Beautiful card. The next card that you got is the Hawaiian owl. What a powerful spirit animal. The Hawaiian owl. Any sort of owl could be significant to you. This is a powerful time. Your ancestral spirit guides and your animal guides are offering you guidance now. So you are being asked to really pay attention to signs and omens from spirit and also from the animal kingdom, okay? This could be a very lucky time for you, but I am hearing spirit say that they've been trying to get through to you. And although you may pick up on their presence, you're not quite understanding their message. So you're being asked to really pay attention at this time. Pay attention to what spirit is trying to bring to your attention, okay? This is a time of great spiritual understanding, great spiritual transformation. Your spiritual gifts could be igniting at this time. So you could be actually, seeing numbers, repetitive patterns, license plates, messages coming through, and you're acknowledging them is what I hear spirit coming, because you are being given these signs at this time, and it's like they're all around you. So you could find that your spiritual gifts are extremely heightened at this time. So pay attention to what spirit is trying to relay to you, because there's some big messages coming through for each of you. The next card that you got, my darlings, that picked the suit of 3 is Destiny. Destiny. There is something in your life that you may have really had a lot of challenges with. It could be a relationship, whatever it is. It could be a career, it could be health, but there's something about that relationship or that situation or that circumstance that needed to take place. Why? Because it was a part of your destiny. You have met certain people that taught you certain things. Your soul family, the people that are in your family at this time, they are there. You came in as a soul family, even if you may have lost your loved ones. Maybe they've already I shouldn't say lost because they haven't gone anywhere, but maybe they've already transitioned into the spirit world. They're still very much around you, but there were lessons in those relationships. There were lessons in every relationship, platonic, romantic, even your life path and your journey and where you are, the hardships you've gone through, all brought you here to where you are now because it was part of your destiny, my love. So remember that. It's a very karmic time for you. There's certain things I hear Spirit saying that you came here to learn. And the people around you that have been there for a long time, they had a soul contract with you so that these lessons could be learned. So, it's all part of destiny, my darlings. Wow, what a powerful, powerful message for you. Have strength, have compassion, have love, most of all, have forgiveness for whatever has transpired with certain individuals, circumstances, because it was there to teach you. It was part of your destiny. All right? And the next card you got is Don't Stop. Don't stop. Wow. And there's Archangel Gabriel blowing his horn. This is a time of amazing and beautiful things coming into your life. So whatever you've just been through, and I do feel heaviness for those of you that picked the suit of 3, you've really had a lot of challenges. You may be feeling a little down even, but know that your strength is being buoyed. You had to learn what you needed to learn. Spirit is all around you, bringing you divine messages, telling you that yes, you are on the right path. Pick yourself up and get going. Life isn't over because this is part of your destiny, my darlings. So please, 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 Spirit says, don't stop. Keep being the magnificent soul that you are. You've come here for some great, great things. You're here to do some amazing things in this life. All right, my darlings? So keep going. Keep pushing the head ahead. You've got unwavering strength coming at you. Ancestor spirits, loved ones in the spirit world are all around you, sending you messages. Good omen. I do feel that if you're going through any sort of financial difficulty, this is going to change for you in the new year. But you're being asked to not just sit there and expect that it's going to come. Start moving forward. Start showing that power within you because you're a magnificent, powerful person. And once you start believing in that, the more strength you're going to get, more ideas are going to come to you because they are just going to fall upon you. The very last card, my darlings, that for those of you that picked the suit of 3 is your message from the universe. So let me read it to you. Comparing yourself to others keeps you stuck in a cycle of guilt and shame and continues to separate you from your blessings. Okay, so we don't compare is what Spirit is saying. It keeps you small. Understand that everyone has their own journey, which always unfolds in divine timing. Your time will also come. Okay, beautiful. So if you're feeling like, why is such and such, why do they have this and why do they have that? Everybody's going through their own journey, and only, one can only know unless they've walked 1,000, even one step in our shoes as to what's happening. So just focus on yourself and know that your time is most definitely coming of happiness, of great projects and new timelines to do new things in your life. You're fully and completely guided. There's something big that's in your destiny that has been built for many years. So there's great stuff here. Okay, so please, my darlings, don't stop. You're almost there. Well, my darlings, there you have it. Those are your messages for December 8th to December 14th. December is a time, really, this new year in general, of letting go of the old skin, really going within, being grateful for what we have, because the new year is most definitely going to see some big changes for all of us. All right. Well, my darlings, there you have it. Thank you so much for joining me this week. Thank you so much in advance for liking, for sharing, and for subscribing. All my love. Namaste.